entire nation was terrified of one enemy army, and the only person brave enough to confront them was a woman sitting beneath a tree. For 20 years, a ruthless Canaanite king had crushed Israel with a weapon that seemed impossible to defeat: 900 iron chariots.
Go! Attack the army of Canaan with full assurance. The Lord will deliver them into your hands this very day.
But then Deborah gave one commander a message that sounded like madness. Rise, for this is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. This is the story of Deborah, one of the most remarkable leaders in the Bible. The story takes us back to the period of the Judges. Israel had entered the Promised Land, but the nation repeatedly turned away from God. And once again, they found themselves under oppression. King Jabin of Canaan ruled from Hazor. But the real terror behind his power was his military commander, Sisera.
For the kingdom! Attack!
Sisera commanded 900 iron chariots. In the ancient world, chariots were terrifying weapons. They could move rapidly across open ground, overwhelm infantry, and create panic before soldiers could even respond. For 20 years, Israel suffered under Sisera's oppression. Then, something changed.
The Lord has commanded that you take up arms. Go to Mount Tabor, gather your forces, for Sisera.
A prophetess named Deborah was judging Israel. She would sit beneath a palm tree between Ramah and Bethel, and people came to her seeking justice and guidance.
Hear me, O Israel. The Lord your God goes before you this day. Have courage, for he will deliver your enemies into your hands.
Deborah was not merely a judge. She was a prophet, a leader. And when the time came, she became the voice calling Israel to war.
The Lord, the God of Israel, commands you. Go, take 10,000 men to Mount Tabor. He will deliver your enemy into your hands.
Deborah summoned a man named Barak, son of Abinoam. She gave him a command from God. Gather 10,000 men from Naphtali and Zebulun, then march toward Mount Tabor. And there, God would draw Sisera toward them.
Are you ready, Barak?
I am. I will not fail you or Israel.
Barak hesitated. He was willing to go, but only if Deborah went with him.
Hear the word of the Lord. The time of deliverance is at hand. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord goes before you.
Deborah agreed, but she warned him the victory would not bring him the greatest honor, because God would deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman. The army gathered. Israel moved toward Mount Tabor, and Sisera heard the news. He brought his 900 iron chariots. The battlefield was ready.
Pull! Pull! By the gods, we are lost! The mud consumes the wheels. We are halted!
The mighty Canaanite army appeared unstoppable. But then the Bible says the Lord threw Sisera's army into confusion, and suddenly, the weapon they trusted became useless.
The Lord gives them to us! Charge!
Sisera's forces began to collapse. The powerful army that had terrorized Israel for 20 years was running for its life. Sisera abandoned his chariot. He fled on foot. The great commander of 900 iron chariots was now running alone.
Turn aside, my lord. Come into the tent and do not be afraid.
I am grateful for your kindness, woman.
He eventually reached the tent of a woman named Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. Jael came out to meet him. Sisera was exhausted. He needed somewhere to hide. Jael invited him inside. She gave him something to drink. She covered him and told him to hide. Sisera believed he had finally found safety, but he didn't know that the battle was already moving toward its final moment. He ordered Jael to stand at the entrance and tell anyone searching for him that no one was there. Then Sisera fell asleep, and Jael took a tent peg and a hammer. What happened next ended the life of Israel's most feared enemy. Sisera was dead. The prophecy Deborah had spoken was fulfilled. The victory had indeed come through a woman. Israel's oppression began to break. And the story of Deborah and Barak was remembered in a powerful song recorded in Judges chapter 5. It celebrates God's intervention, Israel's courage, and Jael's decisive act. But Deborah's story is about more than one military victory. She lived in a period when Israel repeatedly turned away from God. Yet when the nation cried out, God raised a leader, not a king, not a warrior with a famous army, a prophetess beneath a palm tree. Deborah reminds us that leadership is not always about strength, weapons, or position. Sometimes it begins with courage. Sometimes it begins with one person willing to speak when everyone else is afraid. And sometimes the person God uses to change history is the person nobody expected. Sisera had 900 iron chariots. Deborah had faith. And when the battle was over, the chariots were gone. The oppressor was defeated, and Israel was free. Because the greatest weapon in the hands of God's people has never been the strength of their army. It has been their trust in the one